Gather around, island lovers. It's Demi and Jasmine with your fire pit chat. Your daily dose of all things Love Island. And if you can see on YouTube, we're drinking out of our Vo chillers. We made some Aperol Spritz. Cheers to Friday. Ow.
Okay, but don't judge the Vo chill with our melted ice. Judge the hot champagne.
First of all, the AC in the studio, still broken. Second of all, the champagne was hot. Because it was in a broken AC studio.
No, I have to keep dabbing my upper.
It's so bad.
Mustache.
I'm just succumbed to the sweat. Like I took a little peek of what I looked like at last night's episode, and I was like, disgusting. I look like I just took a swim in the pool.
I know, it's very
which sounds fantastic.
Good for, I know, right? I'm like, every time, like, I'm just still on sweater vibes. Like, it's just comfort I need. And then I forget about this every time.
It's so hard because I just want to be in a sweatshirt and sweatpants, but I also don't want to show my arms.
Why are you telling them our secrets?
Totally. Pretend you didn't hear that, guys. That one's in between us.
Back to Vo chill.
Anyway, speaking of Vo chill, attention all wine lovers. Savor your wine in style with the new Vo chill stemless wine chiller. Vo chill keeps your wine crisp and cool by actively pulling heat out of your glass for truly effective temperature control. Keep wine or Aperol Spritz perfectly chilled in your own wine glass using the detachable and refreezable chill cradle that actively chills the wine in your glass. No more clunky plastic or metal tumblers or any ice in your wine. It's just you, your glass, and your favorite pour perfectly chilled. As you can see, our Vo chiller making an appearance tonight on the pod. We love to use them to keep our beverages at the perfect temperature while we watch all the drama unfold in the villa. You can go to vochill.com/discount/firepitchat-15 and use code firepitchat-15 for 15% off. Again, that's vochill.com, V as in Victor, O, chill.com/discount/firepitchat-15 to get yourself 15% off for these summer months.
I know. This summer, we are such shit shows. I
So
feel like
shit shows.
winter, we were like dressed to the nines.
Oh, I was thinking about that.
I'm like, what a disappointment we are this
I
summer.
was thinking about, we were bringing looks. Like, I was actively thinking ahead of time. What am I going to wear? How cute am I going to look? Fashion pass. Like, really, really going after. And today I'm like, which sweatshirt am I wearing?
Me too. I can't be bothered. I also know I need to get these roots done. They're happening next week. So I'm so sorry. They are atrocious.
My hair is...
I am aware, you know?
Please don't let us know what we need to fix. We know we're more than you know. Yeah. Trust me.
Which is why I'm just wearing our bouquet of red flags.
I love that one.
Who's this for tonight?
Our bouquet of red flags is going to Sammy.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Sammy.
What the hell? Anyway.
We'll get there.
First, though, I do want to talk about something that has been on my mind for a while. The sunglasses in the villa are all designer.
Because they're from eBay.
Oh, shit, you think?
Yes, because they were sponsored by Key or Quay, whatever.
Yeah.
Last season? Was that just last season? I think it was, because they had the sunglass wall, and we were talking about it.
Uh-huh.
But this season, they're sponsored by eBay, so eBay feels like a little closet, and they can choose an outfit and stuff from it, and I think they get the sunglasses, because were Jess's sunglasses Versace tonight?
Yeah,
they were to die for.
So
and
Ella's.
Katie has the Prada ones, right?
And then
Ella's were too.
Ella's, I don't know about Katie's, but oh yeah, Katie has the Prada ones, exactly. And I was like, are they bringing these sunglasses from home? Because Mehdi had, I think, Saint Laurent's.
I could see that for Mehdi.
Like, he brought his own.
Right, he's like, I got these from France.
It's like
on the
Gemma with her necklace.
Champs-Élysées,
Right?
whatever, however you say. Yeah, it's like Gemma's necklace. I could see Katie actually owning those Pradas because I don't see any of the other girls wearing those Pradas. But like the Versace's kind of intermingle.
Right, but Ella's usually wearing them or Ty's wearing them.
It's a good point.
So maybe she brought them, but then Jess's sunglasses came out of nowhere today.
Right, and if you're packing those Versace sunglasses out of your own suitcase, you're wearing them every day. Exactly. They're so cute. I want them so bad.
I know. I don't know which one I want.
I'm gonna get a dupe off Amazon. That's something I will buy fake is sunglasses.
You won't buy the designer fake though.
No, I just want a dupe. Like I don't want them to have the Versace emblem. Side. I just want them to have that shape and like that thick look.
Exactly.
But I don't need it to say like Versace. fake
No,
Versace.
like I literally went to West Palm and Mike's like, where are your Saint Laurent? Because I literally splurge on those glasses.
I remember that was like a little while ago, like
Yeah.
a year or two, right?
Searched forever for them, finally got them. And he's like, why are you wearing them up here? And I'm like, I'm literally wearing my $6 Shein glasses. Because they're like those thick, I just love a thick sunglass that you could just put on your head. Anyway, we're talking way too much about sunglasses. This is actually ridiculous. But I did have to mention this.
I've been thinking the same thing. Wow. I'm so glad you said it.
Okay. I guess we'll cut to the chase. Ella and Uzi have the convo the next morning where she deads it.
She deads it by morning. She did exactly as she was told.
You're right.
She is just like operating off Ty's orders. And again, the power dynamic shifts back to Ty. So it's like she's in a worse spot than she was before because now she's groveling even more.
I know. And in the beginning, okay, so I'm going to try to go through the way of the episode. Then, so Ella and Uzi dead the whatever situationship. Then Sammy and Jess have that convo by the pool where she kind of mentions the thing about talking about how she doesn't like it. Like, Jess is so painful to watch now.
100%. She lost her shine.
She did because she's getting... And one, I really didn't think that Sammy was going to end it with Amber. Like, I really don't... First of all, he doesn't like you. I guess we could talk about situations.
Okay, let's talk.
Okay, so Sammy and Jess. Jess, all of the girls saying... First of all, so hilarious that Ella is giving her genius advice, but following none of it.
Right.
It's a girl.
But that is genius advice. But we're also like tricking guys into liking us.
Right. I mean, the I didn't like the second half of the advice. I liked the first half of you've been way too easy on him. Like, you're there every single time. I don't think the icing him to get him back thing is always the best move, but it does work.
It works 100% of the time. Right. I'll let you know.
So genius
but
advice.
Momentarily. Because they like you until they don't and something else shiny pops up and they can start mugging you off again.
Right.
But it is genius advice because it does work 100% of the time. It's like the bend and snap, you know? But I ice him to ice him. Like, ice him to be done with him. You're in Love Island. Like, someone else is going to come in and they're going to be so thirsty to stay on that show. They're going to be so into you. Like, ride that ego ride for a little bit. Just ice Sammy to ice Sammy. Like, you've never even given Sammy a little taste of that. That thing with Mitch was a joke and even Sammy knew it. He was just playing along. Like, really ice him out when you don't have any other prospects there. And then just really make him feel that. Like, she didn't even ice him out.
No, but to be honest, everything that Jess has, I hope movie night she's like physically seeing it in front of her eyes. Like, this cannot be more blatantly obvious. I do hate sometimes when they don't show everything. Like, bitch, producers, aka bitch, you better show Sammy doing Amber and Gabby like that. You better show him saying Jess is not his type. You better read Sammy to filth in front of Jess.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I don't want to paint with too broad of a stroke, but I don't even think Sammy only disrespects Jess. Like, I think he kind of disrespects, like, all women. He's gross, dude.
He's so gross.
So I hope she sees that. Not only did he not think about you in Casa, but he didn't really even respect those girls that much. He treats all of you like you're just there for his entertainment.
So true.
And I hope that sparks something in her. But if they don't ruin Sammy in movie night, I don't want it.
I agree completely.
He's going to be the easiest one.
Exactly. They better. They last time, or was it like Luca's season where they didn't show all of it? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? All of this shit, and you're not going to show them anything? Or they didn't show Olivia talking shit about all the girls.
Yes, we wanted that too.
So if you're going to bring movie night, then give us what we deserve.
100%.
And give Jess what she deserves, because I would hope that this is the last straw if she sees that, because then it leaves room for a bombshell coming in and her moving on.
Right. And this is the perfect time for it because
Yeah.
we have a lot of single islanders. Like, we need a shakeup. We need some bombshells. And also, I hope that. Oh, I just lost my train of thought. I was going to say something about Jess.
Bombshell, the last straw.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. Wasn't important.
Yeah, I don't know. Even when Sammy ended it with Amber and then went back to Jess, he didn't even look like happy. Like,
no, he kind of looked disappointed
pissed
in himself. And I think the only reason he did say that to Jess was because of his conversation with Tyrique.
Thank you.
Where he wasn't expecting Tyrique to go there. Tyrique was like, I think he was expecting Tyrique to encourage him to get on with Amber. But instead, what Tyrique said verbatim is it will be smooth sailing. Let's decode that. In the big book of Love Island sayings, smooth sailing means get you to the end.
Damn.
And I'm going to stand by that. That's what's happening here.
Well, I even tweeted during it. I was like, so would Sammy have gotten there without that conversation with Ty? Hell no.
I'd put money on it. If Ty was like, no, you do you, get to know Amber, he would have. Because nothing changed in that conversation with him and Jess. He's like, I just need more time. What do you need more time
You're
for?
not into Jess. Jess, he's not into you. Like, can we movie night, just play the movie he's just not that into you?
Right. Like, and be like, girls, take notes.
Literally.
Because he's not. It's not the same thing as like Tyrique and Ella, where you can tell he's into her. Like,
yeah.
Sammy's always just kind of seemed like he was settling for Jess in his mind.
Even Jess being like, all these petite brunettes, you have a blonde babe. It's like, Jess, oh my God, if you were on the outside, you, one, would never deal with this.
No.
Two, if you watched your friends, you would literally give her the advice to fucking walk away. And why is no one giving her that advice? It's just like mind-blowing. Jess is about to get a rude awakening. Sammy is doing exactly what Casey did to Rosie.
Mm-hmm. He is
ghosting her the minute he gets off that plane.
The minute. Maybe he'll do like a podcast or two with her, but after, like, she has no benefit to him.
She keeps dropping that now. Like, she is ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
He is not your boyfriend. It is never gonna happen, Jess.
Never in a million years.
It's so sad to watch. And I know we've all been that girl.
Yeah.
But it's just like hard to watch.
It's extremely hard to watch. And it also upsets me that I've been that girl.
I know.
Truly have.
We all have.
And it's just like so hard to see. And she just can't see that he doesn't like her. But he does tell her he likes her. Like, he told Jess, I told Amber I have a stronger connection with you, which is a lie. And so he's like feeding her these lies that just like, I don't get why Sammy does that.
He's been feeding every girl lies. He
lies to all of them. I do think though what the crux of it is that he wants to get to the end and he knows Jess is his best bet to do that. After that convo with Tyrique, I think it pushed him in that direction. Smooth sailing is that's talk about a red flag in the bouquet.
Damn. I didn't even pick that up.
He said, yeah, with Jess, it's like she's all into you. It's always been you. Like, with Jess, it's smooth sailing. Go get your girl. And I was like, don't like that. Damn. And I think Amber was shocked because he had just told Amber, I want to get to know you. It's not just Jess. I don't want you to think it's just Jess.
No, that whole thing was wild. And for you to like go to Jess and like, I hope Jess walks away from that convo being like, shouldn't this be lighter?
Right.
Like, he was not happy with anything. Like, his face was just like, it was so weird.
It looked like it was like
weird.
Hard for him to say it. Like, it
was like someone made him do it.
Right. I was like, show the person with the gun to his back.
Right. They're like in the other end of the camera, like, you fucking
they're like, it's always been you, Jess. They're like helping him with his lines.
But whatever, movie day is coming for Sammy, hopefully.
If it doesn't, we riot at dawn.
1000%. Okay, so then Ty and Katie are by the pool. He is just being a little fuckboy. He's volume 10. He is just trying. It's obviously petty shit.
Yeah, you can spot it from a mile away.
Yeah. But Ella did just feed right into it. Like,
Gave him exactly what he was looking for.
she's like, I'm not gonna give him a reaction, but yeah,
but you did.
Like a gnarly reaction.
No,
too.
like, that was exactly what he wanted. You yelled at him from across the pool in front of everybody.
I know. And I loved the sign was like the saying Ty with his like lines are just like he is on point with them.
I mean, it makes sense. 100 girls. You know what I mean?
So true. So true. So true. But he was like, you brought Uzi home. Now I'm single. It's happened. Now this is happening.
Right.
Like, and she's like,
I know her face. She had nothing to say to that.
Just like startled.
Yeah.
But Katie, you did play a part in that. Like,
Yeah.
let's have ownership in that. I did hate when she was like chiming and being like, "No,
Yeah,
it's like,
I told him he's just trying to get a rise out of you. It's like, yeah, but she kind of did it in a way that was like a girl
Flirting.
that's like, yeah, that's like,
Stop
stop,
it.
you're being mean.
Exactly.
You're being mean.
Exactly.
Like, I hate that. I love Katie, but I hate that.
I actually then I guess Ty and Ella, they get back together right in time for movie night for Ella.
So good.
And I didn't even think about that like until my drive home. I was literally driving and I was like, driving here, I was like, oh my God, wait, Ella in movie night. Because I was like, what are they going to show of Ty? Maybe Ty egging on the guys.
For sure, they're going to show that.
It's going to be Ella because Ty's wounded.
And they're going to show Ella being like, saying how much she likes Uzi because she was very vocal to Uzi about liking him and stuff, and like how her head's turned and how she thought she was closed off but she's not. Like, it's going to bury her.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so bad. And he's definitely hot-headed, so it is about to go off.
Yeah, he's not gonna take it well.
First of all, nor should you. You were closed off. She did you dirty.
Mm-hmm.
That whole relationship's toxic. Like, even like people on Twitter, like they're like, this relationship's toxic, but we're all like around the fire pit smiling for them. Like, we just love to see it.
It's so true.
I really do love this relationship that they're bringing us all on.
100%. It's so toxic.
It's so toxic.
But you do kind of like root for it at the end of the day.
I know. I don't know though if they'll work out on the outside.
No, I don't think they have staying power, but I'm cool to like watch it while Love Island's going on.
Like, again, maybe Uzi and Ella, Ty dumps her, blah, blah, blah. Uzi and Ella have the fairy tale life at the end of the day.
Yeah, they can find their way back to each other.
Yeah, later on in life, but for the show. Just a moment for Uzi because
I feel so bad for him.
One, I feel bad for him, but then two, I saw him the way he dresses. Like, how can a guy look that good, like just be that beautiful, and then have that much like sauce? Riz, bro.
Yeah, and the way he talks is very,
when he throws the hat on, like just like I'm like
no,
I have no words right now.
No,
I find him
gorgeous,
so attractive.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
Everything about him, like, he literally oozes sex appeal. Like, he is, and him talking to Katie, I'm like, not mad at that.
No, not mad at that. Could you imagine the human that would come from them too?
Oh my God. And also, like, them talking about the bed, I'm like, yeah, get in it. She's like, I have a king bed at home. He's like, I gotta try that. I'm like, try it out.
But they are the oldest. They do make sense to me. I don't know about in real life. Like, I don't really know where they come from, if that would work, but, or like what their lifestyles are. I really don't know much about Katie. I just picture her as like a proper girl, and I just feel like she lives a very like rich, bougie lifestyle, and I don't feel like that's Uzi's vibe. So I don't know if she's the girl he would go for on the outside.
But to play devil's advocate,
but he's a model.
He's a model.
True, he's a model and an influencer. So they could actually,
and he's gorgeous. People are probably giving him like free rides on a private jet every Friday night. Like, you know what I mean? I could kind of see it.
You're right. I just don't know enough about him because he's not giving us anything. But maybe now with Katie, that was the most flirt I've ever seen from him. And
energy. Like, he woke up. You know what I mean? Like, when he was talking to Ella, he was just very subdued and very like, I really just can't remember anything he said to her.
Me neither.
Like, this is the most I heard him talk was this episode. And when Ella was kind of like deading it with him, and then she would like turn it around to like kind of like bitching about Tyrique. I was like, don't do that, Ella.
Oh my God, I hated that. Aren't you embarrassed?
Yeah, and then she's like, would you move like that? And he's like, I mean, everyone moves differently.
He wouldn't, but he's just fucking classy that he's not going to say it and trash talk your fucking little boy you're into.
Like, how stupid do you look going
You
for
look
that
so
guy
dumb.
when you got Uzi right there? And even she said it, like, I got Uzi, who I have genuine feelings for, but I want to be with Ty. Like, I shouldn't have ever done that, which also proves my point that she wants to make sure she has someone.
She just wants Ty because he's hard to get. It's literally the epitome of what girls that age go for.
Yeah, it's textbook.
It's just like what Katie was saying. We're older now. We know what we want. And I think they're on the same page.
Mhm.
They give me the same energy.
Yeah.
They don't fucking care. She even said that, like, when you're in your early 20s to older 20s, it is light years different.
It's so different. It's almost not comparable.
No, like, imagine us being with 22, 23-year-olds.
Yeah.
I would be like, what the fuck am I doing here?
No, I would feel like I was teaching a kindergarten class.
No.
It's like back to basics.
It really is, like, once you, and I don't even think anybody's like older than 26, and like,
yeah,
that is a huge growth year.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, like 25 to 27.
26. Yeah, there you are.
Is like huge for like you're change. You're evolving.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So I feel like they might be on the same level. Oh my God, I could, if I saw like Katie and like Uzi's like hot Insta posts.
Oh yeah.
I was very into Uzi and Ella, but Uzi and like, it's just like have a cutout.
Uzi and
just, like,
anyone.
Place. Like whoever it is, just come in. I hope he stays. Like I'm down for this little connection.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we didn't see Uzi and Katie talk more in Casa, but I was hoping for that. Like I kept being like, oh, I could feel her and Katie. Katie was instantly attracted to Uzi.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm here for that storyline.
I'm very much here for it. And like
two very attractive people.
They like deserve it. You know what I mean? They've both had a hard time since coming on this show. So yeah, get some, you guys.
How about Uzi's like teeth? Perfection. Coming from the dentist. You don't think so?
He has like,
are they fake?
Something about them.
They're
when
humongous.
He smiled really big.
They're humongous and white and perfect.
Yeah, they're very white. But I just need a closer look.
How can you get closer? They're literally so large.
No, I know they are. But just like I need to investigate more.
You need to get there with like open your tongue.
I need my mirror and my Explorer.
He is one of the biggest smiles I've ever seen.
He's truly a like
he's a perfect
God broke
being.
The mold with him, you know?
Honestly, so hot. It's crazy.
No, it's insane.
He could bring me to tears.
Truly.
Okay. A little quick note to freaking Ty when Ty and Catherine and Whitney like they're like, Ty, come over here, and they both like separate and like sit, and when he's like, we're aunties. But I love how Ty was freaking out. She goes, listen to your tattoo. Did you hear that?
No.
She goes, listen to your tattoo, and the tattoo says, she goes, never let the hard time crumble us. Ty's like, you're right.
Who said that?
Whitney?
Oh my gosh, she's so funny.
She's so funny. It's
I
like,
didn't catch that.
Not Whitney using his tattoos
against him
to change his attitude. So funny. But brings me to freaking Catherine.
I don't know what's going on with that one.
There has to be combos that we missed for her to be so cold to Scott.
She is she's kind of acting like you made your bed, now lie in it. She was like, well, it's too far gone for me. Like,
he pulled her over there and she like, she's like, okay. Like, was bothered by this conversation. It's like, dude, first of all, how long were they in a couple? I'm about to go to our Instagram and look, because she is acting as if this is a like gnat that is bothering her.
She's acting like he cheated on her and she grieved it, got over it, and found someone new.
15 days.
Like, that's a good chunk of time.
They're the second to longest couple than Ty and Ella. So how I just like am appalled at Catherine being like, okay, Scott, like, you know, it is what it, like, it was just so cold.
And he was just doing his best to like apologize and say he likes
Catherine
her.
owes her an apology. Just say fucking sorry.
It's not that hard.
No, I don't understand this.
Grace costs nothing. Like, I just don't get it. Like, he is the one. He's the victim in this situation. You came back with someone. You're in a couple. He's single. You guys didn't, like...
He might have been talking
you left for
the side of his
Casa
mouth.
acting like you're happy, though. That's what I'm confused. Like, they left for Casa. They were happy before that. Like, we didn't see them have a fight.
Just that thing around the fire pit.
Yeah, but
that
like,
wasn't even
she ended
about
up backing
her.
him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I thought that they were kind of good with that. Like, I get it wasn't about her and she was annoyed, but at the end of the day, she did back him.
I just like was so appalled at like how mean and cold and just like, no, I really don't get it. Like, Catherine, you are like, were the voice of reason.
Right. I don't get that situation at all. I feel like it's not even the same Catherine I knew.
I'm not enjoying it.
She's so level-headed with every other person she's interacting with, except for when it comes to Scott. I'm not enjoying it either.
Like, yes, he might have said that one comment, but he just apologized for it, and you're like, it's done. How can you like end it so fast? Like, she must have got the ick so hard, but we're not seeing her voice that she has the ick. Like, I wish we saw conversations with her friends being like, I hated that Scott did that. Like, where is any of that?
Because I'm sure she is having those conversations.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, I would just love to see why she thinks Scott's so in the wrong. Like, I just don't understand why she can't be like, I'm sorry you feel this way. I do like him more than you. Like, that's not like,
or just, I'm sorry for exactly like bringing him home. Like, there's just no, I can't even believe that she thinks it's normal. Like, that is not the right way. And she literally fell from grace.
Yeah, I mean, you know, die a villain. Live long enough to be the hero.
Die a hero.
Oh, yeah, die a hero.
Live long enough to be the villain.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
That's what's happening here. And if we flipped the gender roles here and Scott did this to Catherine, crucified. Oh my God, he would send himself home.
Literally.
The hate would be so large. It's just so crazy. Like, I just can't keep thinking, like, Jax and Paige. Look what he sent himself home. If Scott did this to Catherine, it would be that. But Catherine's over here and she's just like, feels like no wrath.
I know.
You know what I mean?
It's so bizarre.
I just don't get it. I'm confused by that.
Okay, how about one? We didn't even talk about Sammy and Jess. When Jess is like, sits down and she's like, all right, let's have a comment. He's like, oh, geez. And she's like, I'm being serious. I'm over this couple thing. Oh, shut up, Jess. He's like, what's that word? He like disregards her feelings. I hate it.
He doesn't treat her well at all. He's backed into a corner and he's using her for safety. And that's the end of that.
Yeah. And then Molly and Zach go in the hideaway, which wish there was a fast forward button. Sure. Whatever.
Sure.
It's funny how we haven't heard one word from Molly.
And it's also funny how no one talks about Molly.
Who cares?
I mean,
it's just like, do you, Zach and Molly? Like, do you?
But like, keep it.
They're not
over
strong
there.
enough to make us care, though.
Right. And they're not cute enough to make us care. They don't have enough of a personality to make us care. They're just like fading into the back. I think they think they're going to win. And I don't think they're going to win. Unless the Fiat 500 comes out.
Some people love them.
We're
always wrong, though. If we don't like them, then they like them.
Totally.
And I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, can we see more of Mitch and Abby?
Kind of like, I'm kind of loving that storyline, and it feels genuine. I mean, maybe it's because we've only heard them talk for 30 seconds.
But I'm watching them in the backgrounds, and like, they look so, like, I want to see that storyline.
I actually think like Abby isn't just like sucking onto him for the show either. Like, I actually think she has like that attraction to him, and I do think he has that attraction to her. And I'm happy that Mitch finally found his thing, because I think it helped him to stop acting like a freak of nature. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think it like grounded him a little bit more. But Clark was saying that too. He's like, why don't they show Mitch and Abby? I'm like, I don't know, Clark. Why don't they? So true.
I don't know. And then Sunday's movie night, which we will do a special Sunday night episode.
A movie night episode. We got to.
Yeah, we have to, because this shit's going to be so good that we cannot cram it into Monday's episode. Is that all she wrote for tonight?
That is.
All right. Thank you guys all for listening to Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. I'm your host, Demi, and this is Jasmine, and we appreciate you listening. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to leave us a 5-star review and share with your fellow island lover. And we'll see you Sunday for movie night.
Cheers.
Bye.